Oh, hi.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is CKTCHAOTIC. Today I will be reading the Remarried Empress, episode 118 to 120. And guys, we're so close to the season finale, which is next week. So if you guys enjoy my type of reading and reaction videos, feel free to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, drop some comments, and let's get started. The knights who went on the knight's tour returned. Woohoo! Henry immediately prepared a welcoming ceremony in recognition of the knights who had completed their long journey. Oh my gosh. Everyone's like in attendance. Huh. Why does she not look so happy? Handkerchiefs? That's right. The knights first take a brief rest at the sub-capital after completing the tour. Then they don their ceremonial clothes the following morning and ride to the palace in a parade to mark their return. There is a tradition of ladies pinning handkerchiefs to their knight's chest. That's a cute tradition. When the knights dismount from their horses after the parade, wouldn't it be lovely for your majesty to take part in this tradition? I should do this for my brother since he's not in a relationship yet, but if I dampen the mood like I did during the wedding parade, you don't need to worry so much, your majesty. Toot, toot, toot. I don't even know how I can't even make that noise. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna even attempt it. I'm gonna use a little sound thing to cover my voice doing that. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. Because Lord Corsair is one of the most popular knights that went on this tour. Oh. My brother's at the head of the parade. He looks very charming there. And at the center at that. The formation of the first two rows of the parade is decided in order of popularity, your majesty. That means the three people in the front are the most popular knights. Click, 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 click. He's the most popular knight. I can't believe my brother has been granted that honor out of all those knights. Step. Oh, she's so proud. He's like raising his hand and lowered it. Very dashing. I thought that all the ladies would go to pin their handkerchiefs at the same time when the knights dismounted. Do I have to go first? He winked. King Henry winked at Navier. That's just so nerve-wracking. Lord Corsair. Your Majesty. Oh. Sir Apron. I hope my brother can start to shake off his infamous reputation, starting with this tour. The Remarried Empress, episode 118. What do you have there? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of letters. They're love letters addressed to Lord Corsair, your majesty. It seems the ladies who attended the welcoming ceremony yesterday were quite taken by him. They were. It's because Lord Corsair is incredibly handsome and he did an amazing job during the tour. He probably seemed very dashing to the ladies. Oh, look at her face! Plus, he's the heir to the major noble family in the Eastern Empire. Huh! And is also your majesty's only sibling. Oh. Unenthusiastic. Hasn't he always had admirers? I feel like Lord Corsair must have been popular in the Eastern Empire as well, if you consider his looks and station. My brother has been very unpopular since the age of 7. There's no way that rumors about his infamous reputation haven't reached the Western Kingdom. The people in the kingdom might think that the rumors were exaggerated, since they heard they second-handed. At any rate, if my brother's popularity continues to grow, I might not need to join forces with Miss Merlani and risk making an enemy out of Krista. If I could carve out a place for myself without turning half of high society against me, that would be ideal. Navier. Oh my gosh, he's back. Well, he never been here, but he's back in the story. Navier. He still is bashful about her. Like, he still have love for her. This is gonna be interesting. The forbidden love. Your Grace? Is something the matter? A butterfly. Huh. There's nothing there. Is he seeing things again? It's nothing. Where should I go? You should head to the Room of Stars. I'll take you there. Step. To be continued. Chamber of Stars. That looks so cool. Step. The gems are sparkling like stars, which is fitting given the name of this chamber. What an extravagant way of decorating the space where they received honored guests. Are they flaunting their wealth of their kingdom? King Henry. Congratulations on your accessions to the throne, Your Majesty. Thanks. When the three of us met on the palace grounds, Empress Sovieshu caught sight of us and childishly decided to take issue with it, which led to a fight. This is the first time I've seen the Grand Duke since then. I'd like you to congratulate me on my upcoming wedding too. Which, if he approaches my queen. That's kind of like a backhanded slap, honestly, to be like, oh, you should also congratulate me on my wedding to the person that you have feelings for. So that's a little bit of a low jab right there, Henry. Queen. Congratulations on your wedding as well. Thanks. I'm sure she will look enchanting in her wedding dress. Huh? What the devil did I just hear? I seem to have made an inappropriate comment in my desire to congratulate you. Please pay no heed to what I said. Think, Kaufman. Think about how much you regretted throwing that punch at Empress Sovieshu. I have to stay calm. 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 I can't cause trouble like I did last time and be forced to leave. I'm different from Empress Sovieshu. I'm not consumed by jealousy. My queen told me I was cute. Oh, he's gloomy. Grand Duke Kaufman. The Remarried Empress, episode 119. This is a joke! Henry can't be serious! What's going on? Your friend, Henry Alex Laszlo. Your Majesty! If we preserve the letter from a foreign monarch is in such a crumbled state, it will essentially be showing archivists as well as His Majesty's descendants. That Empress Sovieshu was extremely displeased after receiving a wedding invitation from King Henry. But then again, perhaps it won't come as much of a surprise to them since other historical records will likely mention their relationship. come back. I wish that you weren't married to another man. We were married after all, Navier. No. I wish she had gone mad at me instead. Why did she have to look at me like that? It seems the king and queen of the Western Kingdom wants me to see them as a loving couple. Pardon. I'll deal with this later. Didn't you say there was something else? Oh, it's about Her Majesty's donation. Navier's? No, Empress Rashta's. Huh? Oh. What's the problem? As you know, Her Majesty stated that she was donating 20 million kreuts at the reception. I already asked Baron Lante their imperial checks. That means Navier probably left them. Queen Navier. Then, does that mean she took credit for making a donation using money she had received from somebody else? As soon as she was crowned Empress. Well, if that's true, don't you think we should take back the money, Your Majesty? Let it be. Nothing will happen as long as I don't say anything about it. Russia needs to make grand gestures like that if we want those people who are unhappy about her to calm down. I understand, Your Majesty. It seems His Majesty still hasn't gotten over Queen Navier. But he also seems to be concerned for Empress Rashta at the same time. I wonder what kind of consequences this will have in the future. Bro, same. West Palace. There's a garden with a beautiful path for taking walks outside the palace, and the interior design is elegant. My room is always protected by imperial guards. The halls and the drawing rooms are wide and fancy, and my bedchamber has a vintage charm. I can't believe all of these things belong to me now. This is Rashta's voice, isn't it? God dang it. Before I got married, all I had was a room at His Majesty's residence. But now, this entire palace is just for me. I am going to have a baby and spend the rest of my life in comfort. And one day, I'll be able to see my child ascend to the throne. To think that I climbed my way up from the lowest rungs of society with a humble background, and now I'll be giving birth to and raising the ruler of a large empire. Who will be ascended from an imperial bloodline and who will be revered by all? An empress who has the interest of the commoners in mind. The only things commoners have given me are contempt and mockery from coming from a class that even lower than theirs. Ever since I caught His Majesty's eye, both nobles and commoners have been jealous of me, viewing me as a woman of an uncertain background who got lucky and managed to be better in her social status. But I was the one who won in the end. She sounds kind of cocky, and I wouldn't get too comfy there. Despite all the contempt I faced, I managed to ascend to the throne. And everyone loves me now. I don't care for commoners or nobles. But if I had to pick a group other than them who I wanted to support, why aren't you smiling? Is it because you don't like having me in this room? Is being here making you miss your old boss? Of course not. That isn't the case at all, Your Majesty. Then what is it? Tell me. She's such a bee. She's such a bee. Rashta, you are... Look at her, being flustered in the space of a day just because her position changed a little. It's because the drawing room is completely empty. None of the ladies have sent you a wedding gift, Your Majesty. Huh? Oh, that's like a slap in the face. No one sent her a wedding gift. That sounds kind of weird. None of the ladies have sent you a wedding gift, Your Majesty. Ooh, that's kind of embarrassing. What's she gonna do?
How did this happen? I definitely heard that it's customary for nobles to send gifts to the new Empress.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. It's the former Empress doing again.
She came all the way here and really upset me. It's clear that she must have said something about me to the nobles too. It must be because she's angry at the people of the Empire ignored her during the parade. And she must be furious that even the nobles treat me kindly now. She's so devious!
Well, how is that Navier's fault? Like, every little thing. First, she's very competitive. Like, she always comparing herself to Navier. She always want to be better. Doing stuff, like donating stuff under her name to, like, upset everything and be like, well, you know, it's me. I'm the better person. I'm better than Navier. And now, when something bad happens, like this, she blames Navier. Like, dude, get a grip. You have to realize you're not very well liked. You know, people are starting to see your true color. Well, I hope they see her true color. But, like, come on. Get over yourself, TRASHTA. I don't like people like that. Like, always blaming others for their issues.
I'm going to give her a taste of her own medicine.
What an evil witch. There's a gift. Your Majesty.
Glitter. Who could have sent me something like this?
What's it in there? Congratulations on becoming the Empress. Sincerely, Ergi Claude. The only gift was from her only friend. The Remarried Empress, episode 120. Your Majesty? I thought I'd drop by because I wanted to know whether the acacia I sent over is doing well. Oh. Please have a seat over here. The desserts look so good. I'm trying to be on a diet. Come on, it's like after Thanksgiving. I cannot. How did you find the acacias? I think I said it wrong. I'm saying it wrong. I really like them. Do you think they'll bloom again? I'll need to take good care of them in order to find out. Whether they bloom and keep growing. But I'm sure that they're doing well. In high society, where one's true feelings are communicated through the language of flowers, acacias symbolize friendship. The fact that she said she doesn't know whether they will bloom, but noted that they are doing well, means that Krista has no intention of becoming my enemy either. Or so you hope. I'll cut to the chase. Since we've both been through similar experiences, I don't want to engage in exhausting psychological warfare with you. It won't be beneficial to either of us in the end. Oh, pure silence here. I am also aware of this. I don't want to oppose you either. But I'd appreciate it if you could be content with keeping some distance between us for now. Keeping some distance between us for now. As you wish. Did things not go the way you wanted them to, Your Majesty? The outcome wasn't ideal. It might have seemed like she was agreeing to be on better terms with me when she said she didn't want to oppose me, but she also said that she didn't want us to be any closer. Krista wants to maintain the current status quo, which is advantageous to her. She wants to keep this distance between us, making sure we grow no closer or further. And if I were to get nervous and make a mistake one day, she'll try and avoid taking any responsibility and say something like, "I wanted to get along with you, Your Majesty." Your Majesty. She might have just been saying what she truly wanted, but the outcome will stay the same if things stay as they are. I think I'll have to change tactics. Send Miss Merlania a basket of corydilises and, oh my gosh, I cannot say these. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher these. Gaillardia and Pulchalis, decorated with a butterfly ornament. Do it secretly. Gaillardia Palachella firewheels. As you wish, Your Majesty. Grand Duke Kaufman? Ah, he came to pursue trade between the continents. Miss Rose, let's go down and... How have you been, Grand Duke? I don't think the effects of the potion have worn off at all. I heard you had arrived and wanted to meet with you to say hello. However, I hadn't considered that you might be tired after the long journey. Let's resume this conversation after you had some rest. He may be a Grand Duke, but it's rude of him not to give a single response to Your Majesty during your conversation. He's just very shy, so it isn't a problem. But if it is true that he's still strongly affected by the potion, will he still be able to conduct trade negotiations with me? Your Majesty! Do you happen to know Grand Duke Kaufman? Are you referring to the Duke from Loot, who graduated at the top of his class from the Academy of Magic? It appears he's here because of the wedding. The thing is, he left the Queen's palace with a scowl on his face. But hasn't he stayed at the Eastern Empire before? Something bad must have happened to him when he was there. We have to use this to our advantage, Your Majesty. We have to use it. Queen Navier is using her brother to win the hearts of the young ladies. But Grand Duke Kaufman is just as handsome as Lord Corsair. Plus, he has an exotic appeal. Ugh, I don't like it when people say exotic appeal or exotic. Oh, like that girl is exotic. It's gross and cringy. So we should get him on our side and have him win their hearts instead. To be continued. This is gonna be very interesting because one, they don't really, obviously they from the outside looking in, they think Grand Duke Kaufman don't like Navier, but the truth is he does. But if they were to recruit him in and kind of like spiel like what they kind of have planned, he might be a good asset for Navier because he might, you know, report it to her like, hey, this is what they're planning on doing. Like, no, they are a bunch of B. But yeah, overall, like, this is getting pretty intense. And we literally have 2 more episodes before season 2 wraps up. Guys, I will catch you guys next week for the last 2 episodes. Let's go! Bye!